どうしてもモルガナと話し合う必要がある。彼女のところに行くには生身の体が邪魔になる。だとしても行かなくても私たちのアウラのために。エマ、私にあと少しの勇気。
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, Lyles, and am I lagging a little bit behind? Yeah, not sure if I'm lagging or not. Head's moving fine. Okay, so let's see. We are starting off with the Legend of Heroes series, Trails in the Sky, and I like the in between. A little bit of a challenge, but not crazy. Hmm. Hold on a sec. Daddy's really late. I got a message from the guild saying that he'd be home today, too. And Sakura's Sakura's gone traveling around the kingdom in search of some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I just practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Sec, I need to get some. My eyes are getting a little blurry. I forgot to put my insulin in. Whoops. 1 second. There we go. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry I've kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something from my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes. They just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what is the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come have a look? What? Well, here you go. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks like he's dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in a stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed so he wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove. I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how did you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up these kind of words? No doubt from Schizard, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Hmm. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Hmm. Where am I? Oh, so you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You are safe here, so please just try to rest. Hmm. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why don't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way work for you? Don't try to toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just what are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that while I had a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try to change the Ow. Stop! Quit yelling! Alright already. But you're jumping on me like that isn't gonna make it heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Steele while you're in this house, given I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, are you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so why don't you think it'd be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now won't only serve your detriment. Fine. My name is... Um... I just went to fade to black? What? Oh, it's not responding. What? There we go. I don't know what that was all about. Ah, so bright in here. Yawn. I slept like a rock. Must mean my dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Ah, I guess that's a no. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then, too. Aaron's just watching me talk. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estiel. Hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though even the monsters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, with all that siren song of yours lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age, and I'm hardly a man. Tis, tis, tis. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I'm clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tone, though, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What was it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes for a staff, I think harmonica's much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is that if it just don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Like playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies, although I feel like I should be lecturing you on your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's not to talk about hobbies about now. For your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really, I believe that when I stopped finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estiel, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Morning. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't both of you hurry down before it gets cold? Okay. On my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estiel? Huh. Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour the energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review for everything we've learned up until this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estiel. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, you should work extra hard in your training and become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you, too. That's the spirit. Now let's see what you're made then, shall we? Let's not start rivalry here, you two. And Estiel, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estiel. You know, the one that checks whether or not we're master the skills that we're learning and training. Don't you remember Shara telling us that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember him saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or another, hee. I don't understand what you survived this long, Estiel. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa so sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Huh, you're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Sherry is gonna be waiting for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I like to eat, huh? How about Rhone-style scallop fish with balsamic vinegar sauce? Oh, what's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or her stomach's. You're right, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I would get. I'll just have whatever usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask you before you head out. I'd like for you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. They're supposed to be going to the latest edition today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. If any more money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, it means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Sharonard my regards. Okay. Man, is there no option at all to change the... There's gotta be some way to change the... Hold on a second, let me minimize this window. Let me look in here if there's some way I can edit the file. Change the button arrangement. Is there any way to change the button arrangement? I'll have to look into that later, I guess. Let me look in documents. Oh, it's not there. I'll have to look it up later. It's kind of rough. I like having all the buttons on my left hand, and it's just weird how everything is spread out like this. Some of these things from Cold Steel is returning to me. So like the crafts are like the physical attacks, and then the S crafts are like magic specials that they can do. Oh, that's awful. No WSD, I have to use the arrow keys. What about... Okay, that's run fast. By the way, Dad, it's going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been for a couple of days now. Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out, but if you don't worry, I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon. That's not exactly what I was convincing thing I'd hear come from your mouth. Interacted here. How do I rotate the camera? Oh. Okay, these buttons. Man, it's like all over the place. There's a map. Hold on one second. Let me look real quick how to change the buttons on this, because this is terrible. Why would they even not give you the option and like a config for a button reassignment? Hold on a second. Let me close the game real quick. I just saved it. Let's see. I open up the configuration page here. Ah, here it is. Input. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me set up the controls here. See, show location. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second. Is there a way to, close this again? I needed something to hit enter to change it from the enter key to the F key. Go back to input. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're cooking. Now everything should be good. Yeah, this is much better. Haha. All the keys are where they need to be. Actually, let me close it one more time. I think it'd be better if I put the rotation on the arrow keys instead of on the Q and T keys, so that I don't have to do everything with one hand. Let's see. It's let's see. Rotate left. To right. There we go. This is kind of unusual though, like from a bird's eye view. Where were we supposed to go to again? Oh, that's right. Oh, we don't have a journal yet? I set it to G. Oh wait. That's our house. I think these games usually stop you and tell you that's not the right way if you're going the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. It looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. I just barely graduated from Sunday school. Never dreamed we would have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away from doing any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's go to it and make it through the last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet Shara at the Bracers Guild over there then. Or we're supposed to get from this guy. Good evening, Mr. On. Hello there, Steele and Joshua. You rather up early today. Did you come here to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, there's any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stragus? Unbelievable. You're actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Able News from Dad, right? Of course. Ah, you've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Steele? I'm afraid that the new Stragus aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Label News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after the training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Okay, that's that button. Mayor's residence, main road, Mega Trail, Rollant Landing Port. I guess I can't go there yet. Alright, back in we go. Holding down Alt for that makes the... Alright. One last time. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to tweak everything out so it'd be right where I want it. I'm gonna move the turbo key to the arrows. Take a second here. So instead of Alt, I'll put it on the up button. There you go. It's almost time to start our training, Steele. Let's over to the Gill House on the South Avenue. All right. Just up never to the forest of Mistworld to the south of here for work. There was a merchant from Bose who came here looking for lumber. I used to get enough ready for the order I received. Take me with you. I'm the one who told you about the place to begin with. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription, Blossoms. You're so kind. I just now finished getting all of my button configurations sorted out, so I just started playing. A lot of people leave from the Roland today. And a lot of people will come, which means a lot of chicks will pass through here. Score! Starting these girls is one of my simple pleasures. You know what I mean, right, Joshua? Sure. Helen, you never change a bit. All this nonsense is the reason why you can't get a girlfriend. You wound me, Estelle. But it's just because the enjoyment that I feel when it's worth doing the job. It's a paradise. This guy is a serious nut job. Let's see, where do we go from here? Is it the landing port? No, he said south something. Gotta go back. Maybe it is that way. No, there's nothing here. Oh, the scheduled flight from Graceville is about to arrive. Better start making landing preparations. Guess not. Dun, 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 dun. Can't go in the sewer. I don't want. Where's the dojo, whatever? So there's a chapel. Does it even tell you? Oh. The red. Okay, the red is the Bracers Guild. That's where we need to go. It's color-coded for your convenience. There you are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Aya. Good morning. Is Sachira here today? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally recognized as members of the Bracers Guild. Good luck to both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. The Star and the Hanged Man, the Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, Immersion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Sharza. Well, if it isn't Estiel and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I think to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel the enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. I'm training my way to try to keep some of the information in your head instead of letting it dribble of your ears like it usually does. Oh, cool! Thank you very much, Blossoms. I'll definitely give it a goes. This training is my way of trying to keep some of the information in your head instead of ears like it usually does. Let me see. I can slap it on right now. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Let's see. And there we go. Hey, thanks a lot, Blossoms. Definitely feels a little lighter on the resources. Yes, floppy. Wow, Joshua! Joshua's picking on me! Don't worry, Sara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, and rarely if ever naive, has a tendency to stick her nose in everything. Her instincts are sharp, and I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use the ornament with some practice eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do except hope for the rest. Hold on a second, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I discarded all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what you were trying to predict with your tarot cards, your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was trying to get a vague reading of what might happen with the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think the time is to start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information covered in your previous training. So this is the minimum level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Orbnets are mechanical devices that operate by using what is known as orbital energy. The variety of effects is produced depending on the structure and the type of quartz, the process septium installed. Though it's usually about 50 years since their invention, these devices are an integral role in the facets of life, from lights, heaters, and all everyday products to weapons, magics, and even airships. In connection, the technological reform is commonly known as the orbital revolution. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists that work to protect civilians and maintain stability of their respective regions. They aid in community in various ways, from exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracers Guild, which established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. The Kingdom of Lebel is what sits in the western half of the Zemurian continent, and abounds with nature and keeps rooted traditions. Liberal has proved to be one of the leading producers of septum in the continent and is known for its high level of technology to develop ornaments. The ornament technology is also a key pillar in support of Lebel in protecting the independence and the contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, Lebel was invaded with the Erborian Empire and was used orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now the relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal always enjoys peace. Let's see. Let's see, since we have a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook, this time with some condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move to the practical portion of the training. Sharia? How's the practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means that you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through every day as if it was a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, it's exactly what I'm saying. This time, you'll have to go out and make physical effort in accomplishing your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, and I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously what the doctor ordered. I don't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with a tush parked on the desk. I Guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estiel. Let's just hope your smile on your face lasts to the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on the first objective, shall we? Yes, let's have it. Your first objective is to confirm the details of the job you are performing. Before that, there is something that we have to give to both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. All right, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear, anything that you may find and where. These kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write them down. Crap, this sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Understood. Oh, please tell me what my ears playing tricks on me because I thought I only heard one response. I'm sure they were too. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, with a program to stop trying and make sure more than really is a steal. Oh, hey, Sears. Hey, welcome. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over the door. You see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing the contents of a chest. Alright. Other important events. Automatic recording in the Bracer notebook. The Bracer notebook can easily be found by clicking on the Books tab. The Items menu can also be asked to configure a book shortcut. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what you posted without any trouble. Checking on the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs in their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are urgent tasks and immediate attention, also an important duty of the bracer. Man, this talk of duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there is an equal level of responsibility to the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than someone with half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all the motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What we'll be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's orbital factory and learning about how to use his services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Oh, okay. Here's where you learn how to use your orbital factory services. An orbital factory can modify your orbits and synthesize support quartz in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is greatly risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing reliability with its orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, why won't you mind taking over from here? No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it you would like to know about? Orbits are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through which installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airship, engines, and so on are also types of ordnance. However, one who will be discussing today is a battle ordnance, which enhances the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. So, each ordnance is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude. The structure of these devices differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots in which connect them vary. At any rate, this is a layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but other slots must be open at the orbital factory. Like this, it'll take a fair amount of sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also use a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle ordnance. In other words, a number of particular effects can be produced by using orbital energy stored from these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost referred to as arts, probably ought to have been called from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be seen from them, there must be corresponding cards must be synthesized in orbital factory. Orbments are also set up once a particular quartz is installed into a slot. An owner must be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use a water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water element value. In reality, ornaments are pretty much more complex than what I described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Man, that's a lot. Quartz are circuits made from sit. Quartz have a vast number of effects that raise the owner's abilities and similarity, making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not use to harness any of these effects until quartz have been installed into a slot. However, these are fixed into which a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, you can synthesize a new quartz and be sure to check your orbit and decide which will be installing it ahead of time. Sepith is the figments of septum, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth brown, water blue, fire red, wind green, time black, and space gold, and mirage silver. Sepith can be exchanged for mitra almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open ordnance slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. So, what would you like to know about? That's all. It looks like Mr. Meldis has answered all your questions. If there's anything else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're gonna need some sepith. With that amount, you should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbits. For your case, Estelle, any element is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time element quartz. Normally, any shot that you would be able to exchange sepith for a mira. With this training, you will not be able to use that service. Man, she didn't give us enough to open any slots, only to, I guess, make a quartz. What does she do anyway? Strength. I'm trying to look at her. Just trying to look at her abilities. Let's see. Well, strength about the same as his. They're pretty much the same. That seems about right. Healing. Oh, so you finished installing your quartz, have you? Since you have both recovery attack and attack arts set up. Excuse me. It appears that you don't need any more instruction from me about how to do this task. If you balance your arts out between each other you have done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebook should contain information about what quartz allows you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts on your bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbits. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP is consumed by using arts, you'll have a max value increase by opening up slots. It'd be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, I want you to use Deceptive and open up a slot in each of your orbits. Go ahead and decide which slots are going to open. I see you managed to open your ordnance slot, Cecile. Since the central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now, time to move on to what you've been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Did I remind you this is just morning? Now that you mention, I vaguely remember that sort of talk along the lines of the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear the future of the Brazers Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about it now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for that. How about a little less yapping, a little more walking? Joshua, help me. Mr. Milders. Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and have a good luck at that test of yours. We'll be waiting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both what you earned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board and not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I made you jot down what you read on your bracer notebook. Oh, a sec. Okay, someone was just dropping off something. And I made... Unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure that job listing mentions searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine Edios. I gave thanks to thee for thy divine grace in bestowing upon such a wonderful gift as yours. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. I wonder you were acting all crazy like it was an Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in the classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if I'll ever be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why don't you have to go and say something like that when I'm just trying to remember positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test. Now, how about both of you try some look a little anxious. But you know, though, they happen to think flunk this test, you don't even have to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for both of you. We'll be fine. But tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, you're so confident about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with all the results of your test. Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, the test was to search and conduct a roll in sewers. Your objective is to retrieve that contents in the chest that has been placed somewhere within the area. The layout of the sewer is extremely simple, and you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you go careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. What's that book for? It's called a Monster's Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. Who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shar. I'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's go. Let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam, so we should make sure to treat it as such. There appear to be a recovery point up over there. Let's use it as SNES comes before engaging any further battles. Sounds like a plan to me. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to take advantage of your blind side. Got it. And the art's blocked out.
All right, we're good to go.
Comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts.
Piece of cake.
An onion. I noticed since I've been using this model though, my mouth movements seem limited. I guess I'll have to tweak that in the VC phase. Since it is a different model, I guess. It's been so long since I tried other models that I guess you have to do them separately for each one. Since crafts have some other effects besides dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. I use some CP. Yikes. This thing's hit hard.
All right, we're good to go.
The music sounds a little different than when I was seeing Blossoms play it. I wonder if it's like a different version of the game, maybe? Soundtrack just seems a little different. What a surprise, another creepy thing. It was an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or S-brake could do the trick with just about any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those.
Let's do this!
Here I come!
All right, we're good to go.
So that's a treasure chest we're after, huh? If I made it this far, the rest is going to be a piece of cake. So we just got a breathing room at least. Let's try close attention to our battle order this time. Should be a number of ways to get a mileage for our actions.
All right, we rule.
That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Steel, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. This is just like what I call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with Teensy Weensy Peak, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yep, opening those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this was a real job, the contents of these boxes could belong to the client. As long as they are nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. You absolutely have to know what's inside, then why not ask Miss Charlotte when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yes, they're all the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she'll try to set us up like that. Congratulations on both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shala, what's in those boxes you have us get? That's for me to know and for you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now. Let's go back to work. You two have some things left to do. Seriously? Didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn on how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. Is this day gonna be over? Oh well, I sense giving up when we finish things in sight. Agreed, let's go see within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results to the work of the guild. Reporting is how you resolve the situation and steps you took to get there, all part of your job as a bracer. You can report the results of your front desk in each of the guild branch, and you already know that now, in charge of the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you'll be all paid for your work. I'm looking forward to seeing great things from both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you go ahead and report the results for today's training? Good job, you two. Seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note is when they're completing on a handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you'll receive. You'll also accumulate points, which are known as BP. BP are indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you advance a rank of a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The rank of a junior bracer starts at 9. You go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in bracer notebooks, so please take a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your reporting. Your training. Let's go back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aya. And sorry about putting more work on your plate than today as usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important to the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone on the case. To the bone? And knowing Shala, I've involved the whip. So let's say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed your entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Aren't these the boxes the ones? To answer your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved in your today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside of them, Miss Steele. Are you saying that it's okay we can open them? That's right. Why don't both of you have a look what's inside? Sweet. Alright, let's have a look. The crest is... Does that mean that we're... Ahem. Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, beginning today at 1500 hours, you're both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you'll work as members of the Bracer to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome to the guild. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy and running around and screaming on top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world, we did it! I'm happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebration still, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work I need immediate attention. We understand you have been spending a lot of hours working with us to this busy time of the guild. Before you head out, Shala, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shala. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard and full-fledged bracers so the day you can help guide those new recruits and come in after yourselves. And for the time, I hope you see both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Shalazar, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we talked about. So why is it she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come to a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right. Okay, we are done here. Hi there, Steele and Joshua. Oh, hi, Ridge. Looks like your training is never in it. I'm just humbled to know that you two are the youngest ever to pass the bracer exam. I look forward to working with you in the same capacity, ourselves as well. I have to get back to work now, but if there's something you don't understand, give me a holler. Hurry up and come on. Well, wait for me, Luke. Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's a steal. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with it? Oh, great, it's a steal remark. And what's the big hurry? You're telling us where you're headed? You're out there thinking and wondering about all town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Steele. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be slacking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe. Tisk tisk, how wrong you are. Look, how incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than foul things that better nothing to milk liberal than the milk that comes from Perseal's farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Asil. In fact, as of course a few minutes ago, I'm qualified to be a real bracer. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. More than bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be going high horse just yet, Asil. Now a high pony in the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck, cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I'm supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept Joshua becoming a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of a Steele? What's the likes of a Steele supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only nature people allowed. Oh, mature. And that means little kids like you are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should get this still, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Steele. I'm gonna go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Steele. Bye, Joshua. That boy, Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. Wonder if he's just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Sorry, it's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant whenever he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Hey there, Steele and Joshua. Good afternoon, Mr. Elger. Good afternoon, sir. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your first day of training, isn't it? Seems to remember me saying something about the last time I had you around the store. Yes, that's right. Well, how'd your training go? That emblem on your chest means... I shouldn't have expected anything less from you, Cassius. But we're still bracers in training. I see, but well, I knew you were going to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I know it'd happen eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame, though. There's hardly anyone there with a good an eye for weapons as you. But that's a path you've chosen, so why don't you go show us what you're made of? Oh, that's right. I gotta buy the book thing. Oh yeah. Pick up. See, I knew I was gonna say. Slip my mind. Well, they don't let you forget, do they? Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll just take a copy then. That comes to 100 mitra, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine. It doesn't really sell that well. It sure does. The Liberal News is the excellent reporter and camera woman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They are even supposed to be running a story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is in my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. What's it supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it when you get hurt fighting. If you have a limit of healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. That's where recipe books comes into play. If you eat food and recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have the ingredients anyway, so if you eat something new, write down what's in it, you'll have a lot of recipes in no time. So how about you try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, you steal. Well, I have made it my personal rule to never turn down sweets. Basically, all you have to do is try to eat food and learn the recipe. It's simple as that. As you travel about, you should eat whatever you can come across. You tried before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient. There's no way that you can know how to make something just by eating it. It's so ridiculous. It's not like I'm cooking at all. It's just that I never seem to get any better. It's increased my repertoire. I really shook my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. Now, in passing, if you need any ingredients, be delighted to service the cooking needs. You know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Ronan. Thank you for your recipe book, and we'll put it to good use. Glad Ronan's store has finally got on track. It seems as though it become much easier to get products since he started buying them in the airliner. Ever since the first ordnance were invented, this world had become a much easier place to live in. Ooh. How many accessories can you wear? Two? Still, Joshua, I'm glad I found you two. Oh, hi, Area. Is there something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We got hit with a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. What's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we just saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I had just learned from Yumi that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Amesilis? Isn't that place supposed to be breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Serzard is out in the bracer business, so I want you to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Josh and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you are only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe that Esteel's judgment is correct on this situation. If the two of us hurry, we might be able to catch up with them before they reach the tower. I understand. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. In an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about their safe return to the children. Roger that. Understood. This metallic can be reached by taking the western path of the junction along the Mega Trail. You can get along the Malga Trail through the Roland's northwest gate. I'll be in standby for the guild, so if you run into trouble, you know where to find me. It's our first real job. Come on, Joshua. We don't have no time to lose. I'm right behind you. Alright, here we go. Gonna kill these flying cats. Gonna kill
Let's do this! All right, we're good to go. All right.
Oh no, he died.
We're good to go.
Oh no, I used it on myself by accident. Oops. That's some. Start over.
Let's do this! That's that then. Let's move out. now.
Ah, shit. I forgot about killing him.
We're good to go.
Oh, that's
No.
bull. Okay. I have to focus more on. I need to rearrange their positions. Here, I'll put them side by side. Oh. Yeah, Sky 1. Hey, how's it going, Ubus?
Here I come. Piece of cake.
Oh, okay. I got 1, 2, and 3. But I'm not going to be playing... Well, I'm going to be playing 1 through 3 back to back. Because they're story linked. Jeez.
We're good to go.
Oh, crap. Those cats blend into the background so well, I didn't even see them.
Let's do this!
I don't know about the OST in these, but I like the ones in Cold Steel. Cold Steel had some nice soundtracks. Kill those cats.
Piece of cake.
There we go. Ah, miss. Again? She misses?
Here I come. All right, we rule.
Jeez.
Let's do this!
Oh man, come on.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh, whoopsie. Man, he's knocked all the way back.
We're good to go. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Pay attention or I'll hit you.
That's that then. Let's move out.
It looks like we came all the way to Amelia's Tower. I don't see any sign of along the trail. Do you think they've wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come here. Estelle, you alright? Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now! Those little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Well, what are we gonna do? Just somebody help! Let's go, Joshua. Right. Got you back. Oh, that's a lot of kitty cats. You monsters go somewhere else. No, shoo, leave us alone. Chew on this. We killed two. But still, what are you doing here? Joshua here too? Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. Gotta kill some kitty cats. Gotta kill some more cats.
Here I come! All right, we rule!
Looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters to steal. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp! Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was my fault. Estelle, shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. But still, behind you. It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster. I'm not gonna make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad, what are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Hyena. I give you points for your quick thinking of taking action to come after the children. but he failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. That means that you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak points is the key. Understood. So how we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were a gazillion times more awesome than Estill. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright everyone, let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's Glory Hog now? I mean, you guess I could be thankful that Dad saved my behind. Why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide. That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. Seems like you had quite a day. Dad, just unbelievable. The second we got back to Roland, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you. So I need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys are back safe and sound. Anyway, I think all there is to report. You did well for your first assignment. From the details of the report alone, I believe I can command on both of you a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll even do better on your next job. Anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home too? I guess we better. I still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, he went straight home. I never had a chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches. As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberal isn't the only country where bracer guilds exist. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zermurian continent, so we can expect these kind of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Not enough for any of those. I don't have any extra slots. There's really no point for it now. Hey, Joshua? Huh? Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with a staff, and your noisy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back in the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad didn't take care of what he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I got worried about whether or not I'd be able to stay or toy with things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Huh? If we fail today, that's what left to be taken back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worry about things haven't happened is definitely not like you. It's like being a bracer. You're always dreamed of how you expect to succeed if you let something like that happen to you every day to discourage you. Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits that face either. You're laughing like a big dit's far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Sorry, I admit that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I really am ready to go home and eat. My stomach is starting to growl like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will reflect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the Liberal News you wanted. There was a letter for you at the guild, too. A letter, huh? Well, I'm going to go clean up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you're rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. That makes no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear, Mom was in the house. Have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she was. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Steele's a really resilient girl to begin with. Yeah, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more, just a few stumbling blocks in that line of work. And overcoming the obstacles is what will teach her to stand up on her own 2 feet. There's a soft side of yours talking again. Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone expecting to make a perfect meal on a single try. No wait, cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more. That daughter of mine is sometimes a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. Be at this rate, there's no telling what we can expect to have a little food ready at the dinner table. Haha. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? A message from the Erebonian Empire. Oh, look, it's Ree. Ree came back to pay Lyles a visit again. Hey, how's it going, Ree? I see that you're still doing Well, for now. What? Wow, this is a surprise. Oh, you notice something different? Blossoms, our favorite opossums, had remade my model. There's still a little tweak that I want to do on it though, but it looks really good. She did a wonderful job. There's a lot less lag, that's for sure. Because I had like 3,600 bones in my first one. But she redid it from scratch because I accidentally lost my Vroid file, whatever. So she did a reverse thing through Unity. But I like it though. It just seems like there's a little too much of a gap between the nose and the upper lip. I just want to scrunch it just a little bit and that'll be perfect. But I can't do any head banging anymore though. But I never really did that anyway, so it's whatever. I like the bouncy ears though. My ears didn't wiggle before, but they wiggle now. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do you like wiggly ears, Ree? Trying to make my ears wiggles. This new dish is what I call Esteel's egg explosion over rice. I'm sure it's savory every last morsel. You will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. Hee hee. This is really talent's the best. Today certainly has been busy, but a great day nonetheless. We qualified junior bracers had a real first assignment, and I didn't lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious for a first attempt. The dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I may have to pitch out for the window. You weren't looking. It seems that your technique wasn't necessarily tonight. Sometimes you're just being so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave business. You made a splendid meal, Estiel. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes, something unexpected came up. This time, I'm gonna be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving when? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Was some sort of incident? Okay, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. We'll have to accept it, Estiel. The bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know. But what are you going to do with all your jobs here in Roland Branch? You already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, how about the both of you handle them instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish, and I'll ask Seraph if handle the difficult ones. So what do you say? Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing this too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Arya know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with this job and way to tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estill, my beloved daughter, Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lara, thou art in heaven. Can you see your daughter now? Our little Estill has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter and I have a duty to pay you back for at least 16 years. I'm only 45, and what's more, I'm very likely to be active member of the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on? What flight you would be on tomorrow? The one headed to Grand Cell or the one headed to Bose? It'll be the one headed for Grand Cell. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means we'll have to get a little earlier tomorrow. I'll better get my alarm clock just in case. Dan, are you still awake, Joshua? You better hold on the liquor or Estill will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shizara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but it appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire. That sounds pretty suspicious. The movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estill while you're gone. Don't you spoil the girl, do you hear me? Now, she's become a bracer. She needs to learn to look after herself. Estill would be fine. She has a good instincts, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talents with her staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present, she's a babe in arms and knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, it sure does seem that way. And about what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. So I can't do something as simple as that. I don't know if I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize, but I'd like for you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase those past 5 years. Estill and I will always be together, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. Well, looks like it's time for me to board the flight. Estill, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time. Fine, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Shirazad, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please, don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silver Street. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. Just leave that to me. It's frightening up to the realms and not spoiling those who are fine with you. You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? It looks to me like mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Grand-bound airliner Landy will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Uh-oh, I better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. Don't forget to bring back a souvenir. When you're done with your work, make sure you came straight home and no goofing off. Is there any way to set your beloved Papa off? Oh well, I'll try my best in case as soon as I can. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone. He's gone again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have done it before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been that way more when he's, at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm gonna go to work and those jobs your father's left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Well, do, but first I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what's capable of doing at Junior Bracers. Alright, if you insist. Imagine that Joshua dragging you along. It'd probably be much more to worry about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Steele? Shall we stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go. Oh, good morning, Estiel and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep. That's why we came here to find out what jobs he left for us. Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. The farm west of here, isn't that where the Tio lives? Tio, it seems like you heard that name somewhere before. T.L. Percival, she was one of our classmates in Sunday school. She is also the Percival's farm owner-daughter. Oh, really? It really is Percival Farm that put the request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like this? Fortunately, nobody's been hurt, but the owner says family are upset over the fields being destroyed by these creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Here, take this with you. These documents certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. We already know Teal's father pretty well, so I don't think that's necessary, but we'll take it just in case. So we got one primary quest and we got 2 secondary. Guess we can go ahead and end it here for today. Let me see who is on right now. Oh, Blossom is on. She's doing she's just chilling with a Power Rush simulator. She put a lot of effort for me, so let's go ahead and give her a raid. Let's see. Whoops. Why did I link that? Hold on one second. I did something stupid. There we go. Hey, thank you very much, everybody, for coming by today. We'll pick up some more of this on Saturday, and I'll do a little bit of grinding outside too, just killing monsters, building up septum and all that stuff. So thank you very much for coming by, everybody, and I will see you Saturday for some more Trails in the Sky.